Hi everyone, if you are planning to apply to the pinnacle of business education, HBS this year, then this video is for you. Let's face it, an MBA from Harvard Business School is not just any degree. It's a launchpad for leadership, a gateway to a powerful network and a transformative experience. But the path to HBS is highly competitive. There are, by some statistics, there are more than 1,000 applications which HBS sees every year, and hardly 1 out of 8 make the cut. Now let's see in this video, phase by phase, what you need to do for HBS. Going through a
MBA from HBS is basically not only about getting into startups or corporates, it also has a significant weightage. So making it to HBS is not only about, working in a corporate, running a startup. It has significant points to someone who is making an impact in the social sector. Like for example, last year, one of our students, Priya, she was a consultant, but at the same time, she was also applying her technological skills to make a social impact. So that also plays a vital role when it comes to your HBS application. The next thing they want to know is
how much leadership potential you have. So it's about whether you have driven any projects, whether you have motivated team, whether you have led the teams at office or in various spaces in life. Another pillar of HBS application is how much growth oriented you are. That means you might be coming from a quantitative background, but at the same time, are you making efforts in understanding the various other aspects of the business? For example, Elena last year was applying to HBS, and though she comes from a very typical financial background, but she was trying, or throughout her career, she was looking at opportunities where she can make an impact not only in terms of quantitative, but also the qualitative aspects of the business. So they want to see how much growth oriented you are, whether you are looking at growth in all the different aspects, not only limited to yours. An engineer might be doing a great job as an engineer, but also looking and taking interest in finance, marketing, operations, and other areas of the business. Though one of the factor is your academic results, but when it comes to HBS, they are more focused on GMAT or GRE score. They're also focused on all-round application or your all-round profile. So their focus is on whether you have shown a leadership skills, whether you have shown a growth-oriented mindset, whether you have worked in a social space, whether you have created impact in the social space. They are looking for people who have all-round profile rather than just focusing on academics.
So let's talk about the most important
integral points of your HBS application. The first thing comes first is your SOP. Your statement of purpose should clearly highlight that why you want to go to HBS, what have you done till date, what you want to do in life, and how HBS MBA gonna help you. Now this story should be completely built. This story plays a significant role when it comes to your application. Once you're done with the SOP, then you move to the next part, which is essays. Make sure that you showcase your leadership skills, you showcase your growth-oriented mindset, you showcase your success, as well as you showcase your failures. When you talk about failures, don't show them as something negative. Talk about that what you learned out of it. Harvard Business Schools pays important, HBS pays a lot of attention to where you failed, how you got up, and how you fought back. So make sure that you mention about your failures. You also mention about what you learned from those failures. So that's going to be a very, very significant part of your HBS essays. Once you are done with the essays, then we move to the LOR. Find some really good, credible people who have worked with you, who have taught you, maybe someone who is a director of your college, a dean of your college, who is a CEO of your company if you're working, maybe someone who has worked very closely with you, who can recommend you to this course. Recommendation is one part which is neglected in this journey. LOR is one of the most neglected part of the application. But what you have to keep in mind is that this serves as a very, very critical aspect of your application. What you should do is find out people who can recommend you, and you should be very, very cautious at selecting those people. So once you're done with the LOR, then comes a CV. Your CV has to clearly outline. Your CV should not be just mentioning what was your role in the organization. It should talk about what did you do, what was the impact of that, and how the organization gained out of that. So this has to be very, very clear in your CV. And once you're done with the CV, then comes your interview call. And once we have submitted the application, then comes the interview. Now for the interview, you should go and reach out to people who can do a mock interview. They will ask you questions around what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. They will also ask about when did you face failures and what did you learn out of it. If you want to know the kind of questions you can prepare for, we can give you a compendium of questions. Just drop a comment under this video and we'll send out the list of questions which are very frequently asked in these interviews. Once you're done with the interviews, that's when you make it to HBS, your dream college. Getting into HBS is an investment in your future. It's an opportunity to join an unparalleled community and a chance to develop the skills to become a truly impactful leader. So if HBS is your goal, then start early, be genuine, and let your unique strengths shine through. If you want to watch more such videos, or you want us to make a video about a particular college, just drop a comment under this video and we will come out with a video around that college. You can also like, subscribe this channel so that you can be in touch of the content which we share there.